Hello everyone, this is Breeze837 here, and today we're back at again with another episode of MyNBA Season 1 with the Utah Jazz. On the last episode, we made the NBA Finals for the first time in my GM history. We did, but unfortunately we ended up losing to the 7th seed Knicks, but it was okay. We made the finals at least. Then we had to trade our like guys that we had that helped us, but because they were getting older, we have some new looks, new faces like Boileau we got from OKC, Matthew Dawson, Ethan Malone, Jermaine Green who end up hitting the 70s, and Filippo who end up going -1. I don't have any starting centers, but Keenan Jackson, but he should be on the bench most of the time. So we don't have any roster spots. We are projected as the top five. That's a top five team in the NBA this year. So let's go ahead and get some of the seasons started for this episode. I hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. Excuse me. Let me say that again. Hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. Today is the day after I recorded Thanksgiving. Last episode I posted a few days ago. Days ago before Thanksgiving. I think it was like last week I recorded a video and then I posted that video the day before Thanksgiving. So I don't remember. No, I recorded and posted the last episode before the day before Thanksgiving. All right, so let's go ahead and similar to the end of the first month of the season. We'll see how our team plays out with with some of the new faces of the team. Look at Matthew Dawson. He's averaging a double at the age of 25 after being part with the Filippo and Jermaine Glenn deal. Brandon Taylor and Jordan Augusta. I think if I remember, Poirot gets injured already. That sucks. I'm gonna have to start Joe Jones maybe, but I probably wouldn't do it. Maybe I don't know, but we'll see how we do. Ethan Malone. Ethan Malone's doing pretty good, so I'm gonna put him up. I think we're gonna put you up. All right, here you go. Heath Clark's. So we're just gonna put you up because yeah. Jermaine Green is out for 47 games. Torn ACL. He doesn't have any overall drops. Good. Oh, he does have an overall drop. So he drops from 72 to this. We're just gonna go and similar to the All-Star game. Hopefully. Oh, he won't even. Oh, he's out for like. Dang, Jamal Green is injured with a torn ACL. That is sad. We're just gonna put Joe Jones up. We're just gonna start Joe Jones. Yikes! The moment we get for him, he gets injured and he's torn ACL. His overall goes down a little bit. Hopefully, he can go back. He should be able to go back to the 70. He should be able to go back to at least the 70 overall, maybe. Hopefully. This guy was really good and somehow he gets injured already. Dang, that is bad. Come on, bro. Yeah. Yeah, Jamal Green would have been an all-star. He actually would have been an all-star if he didn't get injured, but so then that won't be able to play. Matthew Dawson has made the All-Stars instead of Green. Welcome to the All-Stars, Matthew Dawson. I think this is his first or second time. Let me check real quick. This is his first All-Star in a Utah jersey. Welcome to the All-Stars, Matthew Dawson. No, I feel so bad for Glenn. He could have also been inducted to the All-Stars, but he got injured for no reason, so a torn ACL superstar suffering overplay could be a bad story, a negative story for the Utah dynasty. Hopefully he doesn't turn into a bust, because this trade was about to be a steal. It was about to, like I think that trade was a win-win for both of us, but now mostly it's just Portland because Glenn is injured. So, but the others are doing pretty good. So Jay Rainey wins the jump over Jason Tatum's team. So Jason Tatum and Luka Doncic have a captain's rematch after years apart. 7 points for Shane off the bench, 12 points for Tatum, 11 points for Joe Otis, and 5 points for Tyler Hero off the bench. Let's see, so Luka's winning by 3. 14, 11, and 15. Ooh, that's pretty nice. So it's similar to the lame ending. First, 134 points win. We're just gonna go and play by play. See if is there a comeback. All right. And Team Luka Doncic wins the game against Team Jason Tatum. Double for Luka Doncic, almost 20 assists. Luka Doncic is also a game MVP, but this time he's playing for the Clippers. Congratulations to you. Are you out for the season? Oh, you are not out for the season. Okay, so he's not out for the season, so he'll be able to come back. So when his injury, oh, but Dontrell Henrique is out for the season as he has hit the 48 overalls. This Utah dynasty is having some bad luck this year because Dontrell Henrique just got injured and Jamon Glenn gets injured, but he has a little overall drop. So we're gonna go ahead and stop here. So we're gonna go ahead and start Jamal Glenn, then Joe, and then we're gonna start these guys. Let's see. So Filippo, let's see. So Paulo's gonna be here. Matthew Dawson. All right, all right. So Joshua Henry is out for the rest of the season, unfortunately, and there's only 12 days left of the NBA season. But Jamal Glenn was able to return, and I'm glad he was able to return. But his attributes did end up going down. He did end up going -3 after that ACL injury, but he was able to return for the playoffs. And we are not making the playoffs. Wait, somehow we're not making the playoffs. We were projected as top 5, but thanks to that Jamal Glenn injury, we're not able to make the playoffs this year. So that was really concerning. Here are your playoff matchups. Going similar to the end of the first round and see who gets past the first round. Man, I feel so bad for Glenn. But if Glenn can go back to the 70s without getting injured next year, I'd be so happy. He had a good endurance, I think. I don't know how he got injured. All right, so we have the Washington Wizards playing against the Toronto Raptors, the Boston Celtics going against the Brooklyn Nets, the Denver Nuggets going against the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Phoenix Suns. Gotta keep simming. The Boston Celtics upset the Brooklyn Nets, so they'll play against the Toronto Raptors, who upset the Wizards. The Phoenix Suns upset the Lakers, and the Thunder upset the Denver Nuggets. There are so many upsets. Who will be upset in this round? The Toronto Raptors upset the Celtics, and the Thunder beat the Suns. So it'll be the Thunder versus the Raptors. The Thunder win game 1. Raptors tie the game. Game 3 goes to Toronto. Tie the series again. Will the Thunder finish the 2034 series? And they will not. It is a game 7. Who's gonna win it all? We're gonna go ahead and do it play by play for this interesting game. Game 7. The Thunder against the Raptors. The Thunder have a chance to upset the Raptors, but we'll see what happens. Chris Alston wins the jump ball for the Thunder. Chris Alston to start the game with for a 2. It is good. So we're going similar to the end of the first half. It's a tie game between both sides. Let's see, 7 points for 14 points total from Kevin and Caleb. And then 9 points for Chad King off the bench. 4, 4, and 4. Let's see. All right, Oklahoma City Thunder take a 6-point lead. 13 points for Kevin, 10 points for Jason, 3 points for DeMarcus Litcher, 10 points for both sides. Let's see. And the Thunder will take a lead. Go finish into the last 2 minutes. 1 minute. Will there be a comeback? Let's go ahead and skim through. And the Oklahoma City Thunder has won the NBA Finals, and they're your 2034 champions as they win this in 7. So we're gonna go and take a look at history of this year and see where we at. Yeah, this season was really disappointing for Utah as Glenn got injured, but he does make the All-Second defensive team, and Matthew Dawson makes the All-Defensive first. Domantas Sabonis will enter the Hall of Fame. Lonzo Ball will enter the Hall of Fame, and Jamal Murray will retire as a Cav, and he'll enter the Hall of Fame. Welcome to the Hall of Fame, Domantas Sabonis, Lonzo Ball, and Jamal Murray. Zion Williamson somehow doesn't make the Hall of Fame. What were your stats like? Now, I'm going to have to update this because I forgot to update the league, so I'm going to go and do that. He did pretty okay, but he had some ups and downs. But he did play his last 2 seasons with Memphis. So we're going to go ahead and simulate to the draft lottery. But first, I got to do something real quick, which is restart the league because they did make an update of experience, I think, and notes, player notes. So let's go ahead and... Oh, whoops. Hold on, I forgot how to do it. It's like... Hold on. I forgot how to do it. Can you give me a second? Give me a second. Hold on. Oh, okay. I think I got. I think I got it. Oh, I got it. So give this a minute while it's refreshing, so the update can comes in. Sometimes the update doesn't come in the first time, so sometimes you gotta, you gotta we gotta restart. I mean, not restart, refresh the game by pressing Control F5 at the same time. Sometimes this is mostly what it works. Oh, here's the draft lottery. The Golden State Warriors, the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Clippers have the best odds for the first pick. Boston gets a lottery pick from Milwaukee. So we're gonna start off with Memphis. Then it's us. Then it's Boston. Then it's no jumps yet. The New York Knicks get a jump, and the Atlanta Hawks get a jump, and the Dallas Mavericks get a jump, and the Philadelphia continues to live on. Philly gets the fourth. The Knicks get the third. Now it's between the Dallas Mavericks and the Atlanta Hawks. And the Dallas Mavericks are your team that gets the first pick. Runner-ups are Atlanta, New York, Philadelphia, and Golden State. So yep, let's go ahead and head straight to the draft. Here are your projected guys. There's a 76 potential is really high, but 47 overall is kind of low. With the first pick of the 2034 NBA draft, the Dallas Mavericks select. Oh, whoa! I accidentally pressed to your next pick, so we're just gonna go and skim through. So you got Sean going first, John going at second, James Volk going at third. Oh, Davis Tucker falls. So he falls to the ninth pick. I think he was projected a little bit higher. Boston takes Tajo Pozas. All right, so we got Drew Alexander projected as our next pick. This guy has a pretty decent build, but bad inside shooting and defensive IQ. I think this guy might be the son of Bam. I could take him up. He was projected to go 23rd, I think. Oh, he's not related to Bam. Okay, I thought he was related to Bam. But okay, he's not related. I do want some perimeter shooters on our team, so we're just gonna go ahead and take Maurice Abdial. Just take him a little bit higher. Take him higher than is projected. Let's see who's next. Then there's Everett Thompson, Sam Johnson, Albert. Albert's good jumping. They added player notes. I might be able to put some nicknames for some players. I might be able to put some nicknames on there for fun. Since I could just put it in their name since. But I feel putting the nickname would take too much space, but I don't know. So let's go ahead and see what players want to resign or who wants to leave or who doesn't want to resign. Okay, so Drew Alexander falls to the Miami Heat. All right, so Joe Jones wants to resign for a really low contract. I can take that. Dontre Henry, you did end up getting injured, so I'm going to let you go. Goga, I'm going to let you go. Anthony Steffens, I'm going to let you go. And Sam Mack, I'm going to resign you. Whoops. Whoa. Sorry about that. So now it's time to simulate until free agency and see who our top 10 free agents for 2034 are. So Dontre Henry is getting let go because he did get an injury, so he'll start losing some talent. I could get Goga back. Who knows? Let's see. Oh, this is interesting. So your top 10 free agents for this year is Eric Spite, Dominic, Jamal Mullings, Jaron Douglas, Trenton Wafford, Dejan Janovic, Parker Wilder, who I think it was a steal. He ended up being a decent pickup for a team. Darius Garland, Greg Brown, and Tamir Davis. Let's see. I'm going to keep Jamal Glenn and give him a year and see if he'll develop again. If he doesn't develop again, I might trade him. He did get injured in his early on in his career. I might be able to trade Ethan Malone. Actually, I'll keep Ethan Malone just in case. Let's see. Let's see if I could flip Filippo for something good. Oklahoma City wants to trade a first round pick, but they don't have the cap. Anthony Gotez is a young rookie. Pascal is second round pick from Dallas, and Derek Aaron is okay. Joe Burrow is 26. Delon Augustine is something we can really take. Okay. Oh, sorry. So let's see. Pascal. BJ Long is a really good dunker with speed. He could be decent for our depth. He's a guard forward after all. LeBron James Jr. is in Chicago right now. Let's see. Derek Aaron has good 3-point shooting. but it could change. Let's see. This trade is definitely not worth it, so I'm not gonna take it. There's second round picks we could take. Wait, let me see how good Filippo. I mean, actually, I could keep him to see if it develops again, but I might trade Jamal Crawford Jr. because he might regress. Let's see. Yep, it's time for me to change Shard O'Keefe because he's not gonna develop again to 60, unfortunately. Let's see. Jim Martin and Silas Richardson. Let's see. Jordan Marks. There's no one we can really take. We could just cut him, but I don't want to cut him, but let's see. Mia Foster. Christopher Stanton is a young guy, but I don't think he's gonna develop. Josh Charles can shoot threes off the bench. Mo Bamba, a veteran who can rebound off the bench. Let's see. Ivan Stefano. There's no one I can really trade. Unless Sean Kiva can go up. Let's see. So so we have so Alex Pevy is kind of short go, good rebound. Nemesis Queta's on here, surprisingly. He did used to play for a team. He's a free agent now. Let's see. Jordan can dribble and pass. What about you? So I'm not really gonna take anyone. Or yeah, I'm not gonna take anyone. So we're just gonna go ahead and take a look and see what happened so far. So we're just gonna go ahead and simulate a week and see. Let's see. All right, so let's see what happened. The Indiana Pacers signed Odusu Bessa. Trey Gray goes to Denver. Joe Johnson goes to the Knicks. Ricky Bone get. The Atlanta Hawks trade Ricky Bone to the Memphis Grizzlies for Tone Jones. The New York Knicks signed Kalane Kroll. The Atlanta Hawks signed Eric Spite, the best free agent. The Golden State Warriors. Wait, the Golden Club. Oh, the Sacramento Kings signed Jamal Mullings. The Chicago Bulls signed Dominique. The Phoenix Suns signed Chris Johnson. The Grizzlies signed Udoka. The Hawks signed Dejan Janovic. The Miami Heat signed Jaron Douglas. And the Portland Trailblazers trade Mario Yerby to the Atlanta Hawks for Tone Jones and Wendell Thomas. We're going to go and see into the preseason. You guys can take a look and see where they went. Like the Kings signing Parker Wilder. Let's see. Most of I believe Darius Garland goes to the Hawks. Let's see. Let's see. The Hornets trade a second round pick to the Suns for Josh Bernard and a second round pick. Ivan Matox gets traded to the Magic with Marlon for Rodolfo and Amir Foster. So 2035, hopefully we can improve in some way, but it's not likely. Alright, so we actually went down. We actually went down to 13th, but Boston does end up skyrocketing the first somehow. They end up skyrocketing all the way to number 1. Let's take a look at Boston first to see how they improve. Wow, Zach O'Neal progged pretty nice in his third year. Javi Cruz did pretty nice. The first pick, I say Isaac Summers is probably not the best first pick option that you could. Philip Powell does develop. Mr. Skinner does develop. Chris Motley does develop. Grant Chambers does. Oh, so this is how they became the best team. Let's take a look at our team. Jamal Glenn went down, unfortunately, because of that ACL injury that should have not happened. Matthew Dawson does end up improving. And Ethan Malone does end up bouncing back a little bit. Filippo's going down. Dylan Buford goes up. Keenan Jackson goes down. Yeah, I can kind of see how but we do have one roster spot left. Our projected starting roster is Jamie Gleason, Filippo, Palolo, Ethan Malone, and Matthew Dawson. This team is not the best, but it's decent. Can we win it from top 5, not making the playoffs? That injury to the. Let's see. So we can't take anyone. Oh, we can take some 50 guys like Chance Landman, but I don't really want them. I mean, I could just for depth. Dribbling. Alex Pankey goes down a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and, or I do want to. We're gonna go ahead and sign Chance Lemon to 1 year to a 2 year contract. Welcome to the Utah Jazz. Since I'm gonna need mostly help. Let's see. Let's see. Where are you? So Chance, you're down here. No, you should go up a little bit. I think this is better. Dang, Jamal Glenn, bro. He can't really got an torn ACL. This is gonna affect his career really badly. I might trade Jamal Glenn because I think his career is gonna be over. What is your endurance? Oh, he has a 46 endurance and he got a torn ACL. Okay, I see you. Going similar to the end of the first month. I'm really disappointed in Jamal Glenn, but I'm mostly impressed with Matthew Dawson. He's averaging a double double. Oh no, that was his first game. Okay, I see you. So Jamal Glenn. Hopefully Jamal Glenn can at least be an all-star. Not likely, but he can try. Chance Lemon's actually playing pretty decent. Oh, Dylan Buford in his first year in the NBA is actually pretty decent. He's really good at rebounds as a shooting guard. All right, so we're gonna put Dylan Buford up and Chance. We're gonna put Chance there because he's more experienced than Dylan Buford. Let's see. Maurice Abdiel, he progged a little bit. Hopefully he can maybe. Keegan Jackson went down. Sean O'Keefe sucks now. I couldn't trade him for him. I'm just gonna keep him until his contract expires, or unless I could trade him for something I don't really care about. I mean, Matthew Dawson's got to be our best player now because Jamal Glenn just got injured last year. Yeah, if we trade him, he's something. Yeah, he does expire in 2 years though, and he has a massive contract. He has a massive contract that Ivy signed him. Yeah, I don't think that he deserves that contract now after his injury. See, why does Utah always get like the bad luck? That's just disappointing though. This is on normal difficulty. This isn't on insane difficulty. That would be insane. Come on, man. Let's see. We'll see. We'll see. Hold on. Come on, bro. Dylan Buford's actually doing impressive on the rebounds off the bench, though. I'm really happy for him. But Dylan Buford actually might be a chance, dude. We did draft him with the 44th pick this year. Or last year, was it, I think. Oh, yeah, this is his first year. Let's see. Matthew Dawson should be an all-star, man. But Jamal Glenn is not an all-star. Not anymore. Oh, Jamal Glenn does make the All-Stars in Utah. So welcome to the All-Stars, Jamal Glenn, and welcome back, Matthew Dawson. Clay Stewart's not going to play this year, and Jason Tatum will miss out. It'll be Team Trevon from the Brooklyn Nets versus Zach Noel from the Denver Nuggets. Well, who's the youngest All-Star right in this game? Darius Jones. Simon Clary is getting skipped by all these teams. Why is Simon Clary? He was drafted as second last. All right, so let's go to so Richard Rainey wins the jump ball for Zach Noel. Justin Wilkinson with the 2. It is no good. We're going to go into the elim ending since this is getting a laggy. Team Trevon is losing by 10 points, first 199. A double-double for Joe Otis from the Wizards. Matthew Dawson is not putting up much numbers compared to Jimmy Glenn. They're going to go into play. Let's see. So Zach Noel for 2. It is no good. Luka Doncic grabs the rebound. Joe Otis for 2. It's good. Imoni Bates for the win. No good. Luka Doncic grabs another rebound. John Wall for 3. No good. Simon Clare grabs the rebound. Richard Rainey for the win. It is over. And a new Finals MVP. Finally, Cedric Morale from the Memphis Grizzlies is your Finals MVP. Is your All-Star MVP? As he put up 30 points and 8 rebounds, but 6 personal fouls. Oof. So what's our record so far? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make the playoffs this year, so we're just gonna go instantly for the rest. I am gonna keep Jamal Glenn and see if he can at least rise again. But if he doesn't, I'm probably gonna trade him before contract expires. If any team can afford him. I mean, come on. Paulo's still putting up pretty good. Joe Jones. Dylan Buford's actually doing pretty well. If if Dylan Buford can develop again one more time, then he's likely gonna go off he's probably gonna be either a 6-man or even introduced to the starting lineup since Filippo's probably gonna be gone. Oh, we do end up making the playoffs, but we're gonna be 18 unfortunately, so we're likely to lose. So it'll be the Denver Nuggets going against the Utah Jazz, the Thunder going against the Suns, the Trailblazers going against the Mavericks, and the Lakers going up against the Grizzlies, the Boston Celtics against the Pacers for a rematch, the Hornets against the Brooklyn Nets, the Hornets against the Heat, and the Bucks against the Wizards. All right, Matthew Dawson has recovered from injury, so Denver will take game 1. Denver takes game 2. Denver takes, yeah, I don't care. We're going to get swept. Yep, we are going to get swept by the Denver Nuggets, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so it'll be the Denver Nuggets against the Thunder, the Portland Trailblazers against the Lakers, the Boston Celtics against the Nets, who upset the Hornets, and the Chicago Bulls against the Milwaukee Bucks. The Boston Celtics almost lost against the Brooklyn Nets, but they make a comeback from a 3-1 drought. They'll be playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. The Portland Trailblazers upset the Lakers, and they'll be playing against the Denver Nuggets. The Milwaukee Bucks almost won games. The Milwaukee Bucks could have won Game 7 against Boston, so Boston will be making the NBA Finals. The Portland Trailblazers upset the Denver Nuggets, so it'll be the Boston Celtics against the Portland Trailblazers. Boston takes Game 1. Boston takes Game 2. Portland Trailblazers take Game 3. A tie series in the finals. Boston takes Game 5. Game 6 for Portland. Who will win this finals? And the Portland Trailblazers upset the first seed Celtics in 7 games, and they are your 2035 NBA champions. Jaylen Brown will retire. Kobe White will retire, and only 2 Hall of Famers will be inducted this year. So welcome to the Hall of Fame, Jaylen Brown and Kobe White. Matthew Dawson, Jamal Glenn return to the all-defensive first team. I think one of them was all second. I think it was Glenn. Matthew Dawson does win Defensive Player of the Year. Congratulations to him. Zach Noel is your MVP. 6-man goes to Miles Hafanga. Cedric wins Most Improved Player of the Year. And Kevin Jasmine wins Rookie of the Year. So unfortunately, we did not get a lottery pick this year, but at least we made the NBA playoffs. The Dallas Mavericks will take one of the best odds for a lotto from the Golden State Warriors. The Toronto Raptors will take the 4th best odds from Detroit. Then the Boston Celtics will take another lotto from the Toronto Raptors. Let's see, who gets to jump? Who gets to jump this year? No jump. All right, no jump. I'm not surprised. All right, so Dallas ends up getting the 3rd pick. It's between the Clippers and the Rockets. And the Rockets get the 1st pick. The runner-ups go to the Clippers and the Mavericks and the Toronto Raptors and the Magic. So pretty much there was no surprise. I shouldn't really care about it this year. So this year was just kind of like almost normal. Let's see. Michael Wright's pretty decent. With the 1st pick of the 2035 NBA draft, the Houston Rockets select Michael Wright. Okay, that's all they have. His inside shooting is pretty bad. He can work on that. With the 2nd pick of the 2035 NBA draft, the Los Angeles Clippers select Jared Edwards. Good jumping. His endurance is a medium. The 3rd pick and the 4th pick, the Dallas Mavericks from the Golden State, who claimed this pick from the Warriors, and the Toronto Raptors, who claimed this pick from the Detroit Pistons, will select Bolet Usulu. Bad endurance. Hope he doesn't get injured a lot. And Dane Walters. He's probably the better player. He's older. The Orlando Magic and the Hawks and the Knicks select Greg Ravio. All right. Mijan Kuruto, I don't know how to say his name, who does end up falling to the Atlanta Hawks, luckily for them. And the Knicks will select Parker Irving. All right. I mean, he does have the better build so far than this guy. He could end up being the better player. We don't know. The Boston Celtics, the Spurs, and Cleveland select Stuart Saunders. I don't know how to say his name. And Sage Cameron. So we're gonna go ahead and simulate to our pick. This is the 15th pick. So here are the projected guys we could take. Okay. I see so many reds, but except for this one. But his endurance is pretty bad. Let's see. Let's see. There's some 19-year-olds projected in order. I'm gonna go ahead and take Charles Jones. If Jamal Glenn will not continue to rise, then I'll take. Then hopefully he could be a replacement. Maybe Davis Franklin. Nope. Thomas Penna. He's only tall. Caleb Phil has a bad build. He has a lot of reds. Red means bad. Green means green is the best, and the yellow's just decent, average. Vassie, Scherzer. Someone we could really. Daniel Barrett. Yeah, the best one we could take is Bertie. Yeah, we're just gonna go and take Vessel Bertie. We're gonna take 2 guards in the draft. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the resignings. So Matthew Dawson. I'll resign you for a respectable amount of contract. You're the best player instead of Filippo Galeli, Rafael Moro. I could give you another chance, but nope. Health Clark, I'll let you stay. Let's see. Filippo Galli. He does end up being a good shooter, but he wants a cheaper contract, so we're gonna go and take you. Moto, we're gonna let you go. Let's see. Let's take a look at the top 10 free agents for 2035. This free agency cost is definitely a lot better. So you got Brendan Lofton, Jacquez Miller, Simon Clary, Jonathan Harris, Brian Clark, Eric Jones, Raymond Ellis, Justin Duval, Dusan Tusuk. I don't know how to say his last name. I'm just gonna call him Dustin Dusan T, and Jeremy Coakley. So there's nobody we can really sign since we're above -1 roster spots. Let's see. Let's see. Who do we want to trade this year that I might trade? Let's look for more offers on Sean because I am willing to trade Sean. Solomon Davis, we do not have the cap for that. We don't have any. Alright, so I guess we can just cut him. I mean, he does expire next year. 2 years. I don't really care. I guess. So of course we're not gonna get anything. Let's trade Keenan Jackson and see what they can get. Brandon Health. Brandon Health is pretty young. Andrew Graham is 22. Jeremy Kohler is pretty young. Kyle Frazier. Kyle Frazier's a rookie. He's just a rookie. Let's see. There's Curtis Mapp, who's still young. Udoka, who's pretty young. No, it's not pretty young, but he's a good rebounder. Oh, there's Isaiah Stroll, who's just a rookie. I might just trade for any rookie. I might trade for a rookie at this point, like Kyle Frazier. Jeremy Coiler. Let's see, 900K. How much? Let's see. How much is the other guy average making? I think it's 900K. Oh yeah, but he's younger. Who do we want? Do we want Kyle Frazier? Yeah, let's take Jeremy Coiler since he has a better build. Welcome to the Utah Jazz, Jeremy Coiler, and goodbye Keenan Jackson, who I thought he was going to be a steal, but he took a landslide after that. Nice doing business with you. I guess we can't really do anything about our roster, so we're just gonna keep it this way. Unless something good happens. Let's see. Todd Jones. Hopefully Todd Jones could develop maybe. I might change some of the players' positions since I'm allowed to do that on God mode. So we're just gonna go and simulate a week into the free agency. See where most of the players went. The top 10 went. Alright. Let's see. The Dallas Mavericks signed Eric Jones. The Boston Celtics signed Dominique. Raymond Ellis goes to the Pistons. The Knicks signed Harry. The Raptors signed Shea. The Warriors signed Simon Clary. The Sacramento Kings signed Jonathan Harris. Reggie goes to the Portland Trailblazers. Jeremy goes to the Bulls. The Wizards signed Brandon Fairchild. Mike Smith goes to the Wizards. The Knicks signed Usman. And Dusan signs with the Hornets. I'm going to simulate one more week, and then we're just going to simulate the rest. Brandon Lofton goes to the Spurs. The Cavs sign Greg Mitchell. Grant Daniel goes to the Cavs. The Rockets sign Novakovic. Justin Duval goes to the Clippers. The Hornets sign Cole Hunter. The Clippers trade Lawrence Held to the Rockets for Demar Wilson. And Brandon Dusan goes to the Hornets. And we're just going to go and simulate until the end of the 2035 year. And hopefully our team can continue to make the playoffs. Like 2033 was pretty upsetting. And the last trade of the year is Patrick Looney in the first round pick for So let's see what our projected power rankings are. And we go back to the top 10 as we are headed to 6. The Boston Celtics are still projected as the best team. The Spurs go up. The Lakers go down, I think. The Washington Wizards go up a little bit, I think. Milwaukee goes up, but we definitely go up from 13th, I think, to here. First, let's take a look at not the Wizards. Let's take a look at the Spurs since they made a free agent signing. So they signed Brendan Lofton and Jaquez Miller at the same free agent offseason. So that's how Jan Gortart goes up. Ooh, this guy gets nice. This guy went down. That's sad. Let's take a look at our team and see who improved, who didn't. So Jamal Glenn goes back to that number where he got injured, but his potential. Matthew Dawson's gonna hit the 70s. Hopefully, he doesn't get an ACL. He shouldn't be because he has a better endurance. Jamal Glenn does go up. Ooh, Maurice Abdial goes up. Ooh, this was a nice pickup for the Utah Jazz. This was a nice pickup. Ethan Malone goes up to, and Alonzo Rushing. So Sam Mack goes up. Jamal Crawford. Heath Clark goes up a little bit. Fassi goes up a little bit. And Trevor. Paulo's going to be a bench player. Wow, this team is actually looking nice, though. So here's our projected starting. So you got Maurice Abdial, point guard. Alonzo Rushing, shooting guard. Jamal Glenn at small forward, Ethan Malone at power forward, and center goes to Matthew Dawson. Trevor's Paulo's gonna be our sixth man, as he's more experienced and he can shoot better. But Dylan Buford does not change. This was actually not a bad for off season. But we gotta cut somebody. I mean, Joe McCoyler ends up being a bad trade, but it doesn't really matter since both players were bad anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and cut Joey Coiler off the team. So let's go ahead and proceed to the season as Maurice Abdial makes a pretty good pickup. Alonzo Rushing too. Alonzo Rushing is still 23. He still has a chance, and he does expire this year. I will resign him. It depends on the contract. Hopefully, it's a little bit cheap. Might be cheap, but it's definitely more expensive. But Matthew Dawson hitting the 70s after Glenn getting injured from the 70s. All right, hopefully he can do better. So let's go ahead and simulate until the first month of the new season and see where we end up. Matthew Dawson is playing like an all-star. Ethan Malone is playing pretty well. Jamal Glenn is playing pretty well. Alonzo Rushing is but Maurice Abdial is doing really good as the new starting point guard for the Utah Dynasty. See, I knew Maurice Abdial was going to be somewhat of a three-point draft steal so I decided to draft him with my own pick. Sean O'Keefe has been in the Utah Jazz for 11 years. This was the most. He's the first player to stay in the Utah Dynasty for over 10 seasons. Congratulations to Sean O'Keefe. Let's see. Let's see. So Alonzo Rushing. Hopefully he can do better. Let's see. Maurice Abdial. Let's see. Paulo should do better at 6-man, but I guess Trevor could be 6-man. Let's see. Let's go ahead and simulate until the All-Star game. Hopefully our guys will be able to, Matthew Dawson should be nominated for MVP. And Jamal Glenn ends up getting injured again, but not that severe. But you know what? I am going to have to trade Jamal Glenn because Matthew Dawson gets injured, but he'll be back before the All-Star game. Hopefully he'll likely be inducted to the All-Star draft. Yes, so Maurice Abdial is doing pretty good. All right, so keep going. All right, Matthew Dawson. All right, Jamal Glenn again with the injury. Matthew Dawson with the triple-double against the Pistons. And let's go and take a look at the All-Star draft. You got Joe Otis and Luka Doncic as your All-Star captains. Matthew Dawson makes the All-Stars again, but Jamal Glenn doesn't. Jason Tatum will not be playing again as he is getting another injury at the age of 38. I think Jason Tatum is probably going to retire this year or next year, likely this year. Let's take a look and see which team Matthew Dawson gets drafted to. Jaquez Miller from the Spurs. Philip Powell goes to the All-Stars from the Boston Celtics with Mr. Skinner. All right, let's see. All right, so you got Brendan Lofton and Matthew Dawson getting skipped with Cedric and Richard Rainey. Oh, he got selected. All right. Oh, Matthew Dawson almost got drafted last for some reason, and Jonathan Harris will go to Team Lucas. Just the team will miss out the All Star game, but he'll be nominated as an All Star. Let's see. All right, so Jacquez Miller wins it all. The first foul of the game goes to it's a tie game so far. Joe Otis is doing okay. Almost a double for Luka, but he's probably gonna get it. 17 points for Emoni Bates off the bench as a 6-man. There's a double for Luka Doncic. 11 and 13. All right, lame ending. Well, we already know Team Joe Otis is gonna win the game. Emoni Bates from the Dallas Mavericks is your All-Star MVP. Congratulations to Emoni Bates. Where is he? Emoni Bates. Ooh, Emoni Bates over Luka Doncic, who got a triple-double. All right, let's see. So we are 26 and 31. We'll probably not make the playoffs, but this is developing so far. Let's see. All right, Maurice, Matthew Dawson, and Trevor Gill will be out for 5 games. Hopefully we can do something good out of this. We'll see. Jamal Crawford Jr. is out for the rest of the season. Let's see. So let's go to the award races before we advance to the playoffs and see if we make it. Let's see. So Matthew Dawson is nominated for Defensive Player of the Year, but he won't win it this year as Trevon will win it. Trevon will also win MVP, likely. 6-Man of the Year will be Trevor Purvis, likely. Rookie of the Year is Dan Walters. Most Improved Player, Ethan Malone was nominated for here, but Brian Smith will win it all. We'll see if anything changes in 5 days, if just 5 games. And the Utah Jazz have clinched a playoff spot. All right, so the Utah Jazz will make the playoffs. As the 7th seed, that's an improvement. So the San Antonio Spurs set off against the Phoenix Suns. The Houston Rockets go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Memphis Grizzlies will play against the Denver Nuggets. And the Portland Trail Blazers will play against the Utah Jazz. The Celtics will play against the Cavs. The Heat against the Wizards. Pacers against the Nets. And the Bucks against the Pistons. So we lose game 1. We lose game 2. We lose game 3, and we're gonna get swept. And we got swept again this year. All right, so I don't see any improvement from the playoffs. Boston Celtics will play against the Wizards, who swept the Heat, and the Nets against the Bucks. The Grizzlies against the Trailblazers, and the Spurs against the Timberwolves, who upset the Rockets in 7. All right, so the Brooklyn Nets could have upset the Bucks, but unfortunately they couldn't finish it. So the Bucks against the Celtics for our rematch, and the Spurs against the Trailblazers. The Boston Celtics return to the finals, and Portland also returns to the finals as they upset the Spurs in 7. So it will be our new rematch if the Boston Celtics can finally get vengeance and win another ring. Boston wins game 1, an early lead for Boston. All right, Portland gets it 1. Portland gets it 4. Who gets 5? Boston gets 5. Can they finally finish the series, or will it be the same thing from last year? And the Boston Celtics will finally win a ring and get revenge, and they win the 2036 playoffs. Philip Powell is your finals MVP. Trevon is your MVP. Matthew Dawson makes the all-second defensive team. And all-third go for Jamal Glenn. Trevon wins Defensive Player of the Year too. Trevor Purvis wins 6-Man of the Year. Brian Smith wins the Most Improved Player of the Year. And Dan Walters wins Rookie of the Year. So 3 Hall of Famers are inducted. Tyler Harrow, Darius Garland, and Shai. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. Gogo will retire, who we had. And Killian Hayes will also retire, who we used to have. And Zero Williams will also retire, who we used to have. So let's see. The Boston Celtics get another lotto pick, but this one's from the Philadelphia 76ers. I don't know how Boston's getting all these lotto picks, but Boston's seeming to win more trades for picks. Let's see. So Chicago and Atlanta gets a jump. Charlotte gets a jump. It's between It's between the Detroit Pistons, who claimed this pick from the Toronto Raptors, against the Chicago Bulls. And it will be the Detroit Pistons who claimed the first pick this year. Congratulations. So we're just going to skim through by the next three picks. The Pistons, Bulls, and the Hornets start the 2036 draft with Darryl Holmes, Devontae Valls, and one more is not Luca, but Jermaine Florini. The Hawks, Mavericks, and Clippers select Jamar Bernstein, Willie Doss, and Luca, who falls to the Clippers as a nice build guy. Could be a steal for the Clippers. The Knicks, the Celtics, and the Kings select Marcus McDougall, Juan Simmons, and Rob White. The Thunder select Michael Schafter. Ooh, Sam can shoot threes. Mike Barnes has a... Let's see. Eric Crawford. Let's see. We're just gonna draft the guys with badges, I guess, just for fun. So we're gonna draft Sam Colts because he's an interesting 3-point shooter. Hopefully he can become a steal like Bam, not Bam, Maurice is right now, likely. Lord Doug, oof. Let's see. Brad Benson. There's no we can really take this year. I could take one of the lower guys and see what. Let's see. We'll take who has the better build. Let's see. Let's take Florida Darling. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So Ethan Malone wants to resign. Go and take you back. Alonzo Rush will take you back. Sam Mack will take you back. Jamal Crawford Jr. will let you go. Chance will let you go. But Dylan Buford, we're gonna let you stay, see if you'll rise, since you didn't have any change this year. Let's see. Let's see. The top. Let's see. The top 10 free agents for 2036 will be Rod Robbins, Blake Dubas, Philip, John Michael Nelson, Ricky Bone, Cassie Bordner, Caleb Crawford, Tyron Miller, Americo Felicio, and Javon Duncan. Let's see. Who do you want to trade this year? I think this team needs a new look. Let's trade. We'll try to see if we can trade Glenn for anything good. Joe Otis is available. Ooh, this guy could instantly help us with our playoff run, even though he's likely to lose a lot of overall. We can get a first-round pick from Indiana. Joe Otis. Okay, so I'll keep Joe Otis on there. Ooh, Darius Jones and Keenson. Keenson's so young. This guy's also young. Antoine McClutchington. He could develop still. We can get first-round picks from Miami and Chavaris. We can get a first-round pick for Orlando. Darius Jones. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm probably gonna trade Jamon Glenn since I'm probably not gonna resign him back. Greg Ravio is just. Greg Ravio's just young. Chavaris. All right. Let's see. I think Joe Otis has got to be my best option. Even though he's more expensive. He does expire in 2 years, but this guy expires next year. I guess we're gonna take Joe Otis from the Wizards. Welcome to the Utah Jazz, Joe Otis, and thank you, Jamal Glenn, for playing your best. But if that ACL injury wasn't there, I would have kept you still, but you might lose some value. So we're gonna go and trade you. This was a big trade, straight up. Hopefully, Joe Otis can still be good. So let's go ahead and simulate just the week, and then we're gonna go ahead and simulate to the next season. So Jamal Crawford Jr., a former Utah player, signs with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Ricky Bone goes to the Brooklyn Nets. The Toronto Raptors trade a first-round pick to the Timberwolves for Victor Fernandino and a second-round pick. To the Rockets signs Stone Burgas, Tyler Paul, and Jonathan Thomas. To the Knicks for Jared Sned, Harry, and Nikola Vucevic. And Shadrack goes to the Rockets, and they trade a first-round pick for... So we're going to go and simulate to the 2037 season. That's 2037 or 2030 is probably gonna be my last season, and then we're gonna be done with this episode. So we're going to take a look at the power rankings. We end up going down a little bit. Let's see. Oof, Joe Otis goes down a little bit, but he's still a good player. Matthew Dawson goes up a little bit. Filippo goes up. Heath, ooh, Heath Clark, nice. Wallow, okay. Floyd Darling goes up plus 20. That was the best. Let's see. That's the best. That is the best. That is the best. Yeah, that's the best development we ever had for our Utah team. So, yep. So Maurice will be point guard. Joe Otis will be shooting guard. Alonzo Rushing. Let's see if I can sort this out. All right, I think this roster is perfect. I think this roster is nice for this year. So at least we're still top 10. Yeah. Let's see. But first, we're gonna take a look and see how. But first, we're gonna take a look at Jamal Glenn. Oh, he went up back to the 70s. Congratulations! But you do expire this year. I probably don't feel like paying you. Let's see. So let's go ahead and simulate until the end of the first month. I already regret trading Jamal Glenn. I'm already regretting it, but at least our team is still good. That's all I care about. Uh, Um, all, the only thing that matters right now is our team continue to be a playoff contender, and our team is definitely a playoff contender. Let's see, we are pretty decent. Yeah, Sam Kurtz. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Let's see. Wallow, you're gonna go up. There we go. Heath Clark is going up. Let's see. Uh, look at Joe Otis. He's averaging more than what Glenn would have averaged if he didn't get that injury. So I say this wasn't a bad trade. 15 and 13. So we're gonna go ahead and simulate into the All Star draft, and see who gets nominated. Joe Otis should be nominated to the All Stars. He might even possibly be an MVP candidate for the Utah dynasty. I mean, as long as Joe Otis, I might move Joe Otis again. I might move Joe Otis after 1 year because he's likely to go back down to the 60s, and he's getting old. So let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on. Let me do something real quick. Let's see. Give me a second. Give me a second. I need to do something. Hold on. All right, so we do have our first All-Star captain in the Utah dynasty, Joe Otis. Well, congratulations being an All-Star captain for Utah, and he'll be versing against Team Luka Doncic as Matthew Dawson makes the All-Stars. But Justin Wilkinson will not be playing his third All-Star, unfortunately. So let's go and get this All-Star draft. So they select Cedric Moran with the first pick. The second pick, we're gonna go ahead and take Matthew Dawson because he's a really good guy. What are the other stats? Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and take Trevon. They're gonna take Dante. We're gonna go ahead and take Richard Rainey. They're gonna take Jacquez Miller. We'll take Chris Alston next. Let's see. Next, we're gonna take Anthony Cullen. They're gonna take Philip Powell. We're going to take Brendan Lofton. They're going to take Clay Stewart. Zach Newell is next. They'll take London Spencer. Let's see. We're going to take John Wolf. They're going to take Jamal Glenn from the Wizards. They both make the All-Stars. We'll take this guy. I don't know how to say his name. Next, we're going to take Charviers. They're going to take that. And we're going to take Scott Lynch. So it'll be Team Joe Otis versus Team Luka Doncic. Let's see. Because, yeah. I mean, because he's a steal. I mean, he could rebound. Hopefully, he can rebound in the starting. Let's see. So we are losing by a couple of points, but I don't really care. This game is supposed to be for fun, so I don't really care. All right. Let's see. All right. Oh, it's a 3-point. It's a 3-point gap. It's still a 3-point gap. Go ahead and simulate see. Oh, Team Joe Otis. Look at this. Oh, okay. Luka takes another lead. Joe. Everyone. All right. Now shoot foul on Jacquez Miller. Trevon for the win. It is no good. Jacquez Miller for 2. No good. Anthony Collin grabs the rebound. Richard Rainey for 2. It is no good. Luka Doncic grabs the rebound. Luka for 3. It is no good. Rod Robbins grabs it. Luka Doncic for 2. It is no good. Trevon grabs it. Richard Rainey for 2. Everyone's missing. Now shoot foul on Matthew Dawson. Anthony Collin steals the ball from Luka. Richard Rainey for 2 again. Come on, guys. Dante Hugh for the lead. It is no good. Joe Otis for 2. Blocked. Trevon grabs them. Block. Richard Rainey for the win. It is good. The game is over. We have our first All-Star captain winner, Joe Otis. Double-double for Richard Rainey. 12 points for Brendan. And Luka Doncic is your All-Star MVP. Congratulations to him. And congratulations to Joe Otis. So we're going to go ahead and simulate until the end of the 2037 season, do the off season, and then we're going to be done with this episode post Thanksgiving. For you guys that celebrate it. Some of you guys don't celebrate it. That's okay. Everyone's different. I'm going to take a look and see. Sam Mack. Trevor Floyd Darling is doing pretty good. Let's see. Maurice 3-2. Let's see. So before we get to the players, we're going to take a look and see who is. Let's see. Joe Otis is 3rd place for MVP as Jack Miller will win it all. Matthew Dawson's Defensive Player of the Year, but he's not. So none of our players will win, but we do hit the 4th seed. The Spurs against the Grizzlies, the Jazz against the Phoenix Suns, the Denver Nuggets against the Portland Trailblazers, the Houston Rockets against the Lakers, the Boston Celtics against the Bulls. Game 1. Will we sweep the Phoenix Suns? And we will. And we'll be playing against the 1st-seeded San Antonio Spurs. The Houston Rockets will be playing against the Denver Nuggets, the Boston Celtics against the Brooklyn Nets, and Washington against the Pacers. We win Game 1. Maurice with the game-winning 3. Wow. Tie series for the Spurs. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to get something and I'll come back real quick. All right, can we force a 7? San Antonio Spurs. I think the Spurs may have gotten an injury, but aren't they projected higher than us? Wow, Matthew Dawson or steals? It's good. We take a 2-point lead. Cassie Bordner and Brendan Lofton will be out. All right, that's why. Oh, we take a major gap. Oh yeah, this game's over. This game's already over. Wow, we just shut them down. Well, because it's only because he's injured. That's why. Look at look at this. We just shut them down. But Filippo gets injured, so that's not good. Oh, we do force a game 7 against the first seeded team from the West. Let's see. Let's see. We're just gonna skim through it. Then same with the offseason, that will be done. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, it's a close game. We take the lead. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna be using Notepad for the rest of the video since I'm not gonna be using my voice. It would just be I'll just skim through the off season and the playoffs, right? And I'll just use Notepad, and that's it. Sorry for that, guys, and yeah, sorry about that. Hope thanks for understanding, guys.